What's good, everyone? We got a bike check going on here. I'm riding the Basso SV this year, and here's what we got it decked out with. So to start off with, we got the Wove Mags saddle, ridiculously light. I think also one of the more competitive aspects of this build as far as weight's concerned are these new Hunt 5 AM wheels. These are a whopping 1,200 grams, 1212. And they have an internal width of 23, and they're built for 28 to 30s. Me personally, I actually race on 32s. So it's actually really nice to be able to have a wheel that's built for larger tires. So for me, it's like running 32s on this, it's actually a seamless transition. On top of that, I'm pairing the Hunt 5 AMs with the Continental GPs. Typically for training, you'll always see me on these white walls or the GP5000 all seasons. I've ridden them for over 10,000 miles and have never sliced, never seen sealant come out of them. But for racing, you'll either see me on the STRs or the Aero 111s up front and the GP5000 TTs in the back. If I am looking to shave weight, I'll do a 29 up front, Aero 111, and a 28 in the back for the TTs. And looking at the gear ratio, we got 52 tooth chainring, and then we got a 3310 cassette. For training, honestly, I might be switching this up, but this is actually suiting me really well right now. For certain training sessions, I might be switching to a 4410 cassette to give me an insanely wide gear range while still keeping it one by up front. For certain races, I might actually be swapping to a 56 tooth if it is like going to be a really fast finish, like say Boise Twilight. Outside of that, we got map bottles because these are fire. I've been actually rocking a lot of the map stuff recently for like accessories. They're actually really dope. Yeah, really flamboyant colorways, and they suit me really well. And yeah, you know, I'm sure a lot of people have seen, like, they're working with Jayco now, and a lot of what the trickle down effect is from working with World Tour teams means that we get a lot better gear for that same price because they're spending a lot more time doing R&D for a lot of these higher level races. So honestly, the biggest example is like this jersey. Yeah. The jerseys before were great, but now we're able to get a little bit more of an aero sleeve, a little bit of a tighter fit, and also pockets that are pretty seamless and seamless to the bib. It's basically a skin suit, which is really nice. So yeah, this is what I got for this year. Super excited to kick things off, and yeah, it's gonna be a great 2025 2026 season. Okay, so one of my favorite features actually is like this saddle. So it's the Wove Mags, and for me, I train a lot actually for a crit racer just because I'm already a sprinter. So one of the biggest things I need to work on is like my aerobic capacity. So I spend 15 or like 20 plus hours a week training, and on this saddle it's actually extremely comfortable. So you can see it's extremely soft. So for me, it allows me to kind of like sit and feel planted. It's insane. It's like I'm sitting on a pillow while I'm training. But also the material is made so that I'm not necessarily sliding like forward or backward too much. It helps me stay planted. And one of the things on like the comfort side, other saddles that I've ridden, I'm thinking about like the mirror saddle, like the mirror power saddle. It would literally eat through my chamois and then like chafe me until like the sun comes up. It's crazy. But with these, like, there's no chafing, no nothing. I can stay in an aero position for hours on end while being extremely comfortable. Even with the mirror saddle, I get some issues. But now it's like, yeah, no, I have no issues with it. And for me, it's insanely comfortable, but it also allows me to have, because of how insanely light it is, it's really snappy for me in sprints. So whether I'm riding 5 hours or doing 30-second smash sessions, it's really nice. I feel like cycling is naturally a pretty homogenous sport, but also strict guidelines. You know, we have to have the white socks, you have to have the white shoes. You know, like if you really want to be posh, you have like the white bibs, and your goal is to try to fit in while maintaining status. It doesn't leave a lot of room to be authentically you. So for me, I was like, I kind of want to change that. I'm not really sure how. And a really good friend of mine actually is an amazing artist, and I just had this insane idea. I was like, I gave her some shoes a while back, and I was like, I love Dragon Ball Z and I love Naruto. Those are my two favorite animes, including Death Note. But like Death Note might be next. But these are also like really popular animes. So I was like, I can get you these shoes. Is there any chance you might be able to paint them and, you know, add a little bit of your own like artistic style to like the anime? And she was like, yeah. And yeah, so we have these shoes. Boom, we got Gohan, Super Saiyan 2. Sheesh. Little Kamehameha blast. And then we got Naruto in Sage mode. We got the little Akatsuki clouds. And then I gave her this helmet, shout out to Smith, to do a little Majin Vegeta. A little Super Saiyan 2 Goku. It's also one of my favorite battles. So, yeah. But, you know, for me, it's like cycling, the more that I've grown into this sport, the more I find that, like, I just want to find different ways to be able to express, like, who I am. But it also helps break down barriers because, like, this isn't, like, just something that's, like, cycling specific. Now it's, like, we can go for rides and I got people rolling down their window and like, I love that helmet. Those shoes are so cool. And it just, I don't know. It helps makes like other people's day and gives me something to like be excited about, like when I go out and I go for these rides, you know? So